Hey y'all, it's Wellness Wednesday, week 42. So technically it's Thursday and I did not get a Wellness Wednesday filmed or uploaded yesterday because of all of the things happening right now. But like I normally do, let's start with the scale. Last week I weighed in at 147.0 and this week I weighed in at 148.2. Wow, that's a 1.2 gain, which is the opposite of what I am going for. But this week I had a mountain of self-sabotage going on. I went through and on Thursday of last week I had baked the girls cookies and to put in their lunch boxes for their enrichment day. They only go to enrichment day one day a week, and so we kind of like to do special lunch type things for them sometimes. So I had baked them cookies, and I was good because I only baked a single dozen, like very small batch of cookies. That way it would not be as tempting. But Lauren has been teething, and I have done all the remedies. Everything. I have tried everything. And I did everything with Molly whenever Molly would teethe, and I did everything with Caitlin when Caitlin would teethe. I have just learned that I have babies who do not teethe quietly. And so I have been dealing with the pain that Lauren is going through and the screaming and shrieking, and it's very stressful to me whenever that happens because there's not much I can do about it. And Lauren is a fighter. She is physically a very strong, tiny human, and that makes it all the more difficult because she physically exhausts me because I'm always trying to have to keep her from hurting herself, whether it's throwing herself on the ground or smacking her head into the wall or whatever the case may be. She's just a lot, she's just a lot to deal with right now, and I know there's nothing it's not her fault that she's obviously teething, so I'm just having to deal with that. But because of the stress level going way up for me, I have turned to super quick, horrible choices. Like, I ate those cookies. The girls had half of them and I had the other half. Like, 6 chocolate chip cookies is not good for my blood sugar. It's not good for anybody's blood sugar. So I dealt with that on Thursday, and I thought I had gotten back on track. I was doing well, and then more stress would hit and I would just graze all the time. And I would have way too many crossover type meals. I had, and crossovers are fine for Trim Healthy Mama, not to derail myself. Trim Healthy Mama crossovers are 100% fine. If you're trying to maintain your weight, or if you're newly nursing, or if you're struggling with milk supply, or if you're pregnant, or any of those factors. But I have a very solid milk supply for Lauren. I am not pregnant, and I am not trying to maintain my weight. I'm trying to shed more weight at this point because my clothes don't fit me the way that I want them to. And I just feel very like squished into my body, kind of, if that makes any sense. So there's that. Very stressful. I'm not sleeping very well, and my hormones are out of whack. And for any male viewers, I apologize for bringing this up, but it's kind of a female topic, and my weight loss is a female weight loss journey, so there we go. I have not had my cycle come back yet, and it's like my hormones amp up and they get revved up, and then there's nothing to show for it, and that makes it a little bit mentally taxing for me, because if it would just, like, if I could just see evidence that my hormones have restarted for the month or whatever, I would feel a lot more like mentally settled and just like know what's coming next and try, like, I don't have regular cycles regardless of nursing, pregnant, you know, like not pregnant, just average type cycles. I don't have normal ones, but I do have kind of a similar rhythm each cycle, and I can anticipate things a little bit better. And by not having a cycle, like evidence of my cycle right now, it's just very mentally like boggling for me. With Caitlin and Molly, I got my cycles back with each of them around the 8.5 month mark. And Lauren is almost 13 months. So I'm just like, I've been almost 22 months without a period. And I don't know what to do with that. And I'm not really complaining about the fact that I'm not having it, but I am frustrated that I can't anticipate things the way that I normally anticipate things. So that's very frustrating for me. And then on another tangent, my skin is all broken out because of the stress, but also because of these Curly Girl products that I've been using, the Cantu brand, and I'm gonna do an update on my Curly Girl hair adventure because I haven't done one in like a month or so, and this is what I'm working with. Nothing seems to be going the way that I want it to go right now. I'm gaining weight, I'm stressed out, I can't help Lauren the way that makes her comfortable enough for a long enough stretch to like get anything done. I haven't been able to food prep. I've barely been able to grocery shop well. I feel like a hamster on a wheel where I'm not getting anywhere. I keep trying and trying, and then I just like allow myself to just be swung around by the wheel. You know what I mean? It's not been my best week. It's not been my best couple of weeks, and I know that it's not motivating at all to hear me come on here for the past, 3 months or more saying, well, I'm still at this weight. Well, I'm gaining. Well, I lost a little bit. Well, I'm going back and forth, vacillating between the same 2-pound range. And it's very unmotivating for me. And I really hope that that's not a deterrent for y'all for trying Trim Healthy Mama or being on Trim Healthy Mama or sticking to it, because my gain this week was 100% on me. It was not the plan. I was not following the plan well. I was following the plan halfway at best. So I don't want to give the impression that Trim Healthy Mama doesn't work. It works beautifully when you do it. But my brain this week and last week, it's just, there's so many things happening where I'm just unable to maintain what I know is best and wise for my body. And I'm not really sure where to go from here. This week I just went grocery shopping. I've gotten a little bit better mindset right this minute. Just talking it out, honestly, like that is the #1 like factor that helps me to shift gears and move over to what I know is helpful to me. And just to talk it out really puts things in perspective. Like I can sit there and ruminate on all of these thoughts in my head and allow them to just be thoughts. But until I speak them out, I don't really do anything about them. I don't improve or I don't make different choices until I personally like vomit them out of my mouth, which sounds disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit like fired up. I'm a little bit stressed out, and I'm just like, not much is going my way right now. And a lot of that has to do with me, and some of that has to do with circumstances that I have absolutely no control over. But you know, I have complete control over my choices. I'm just tired of making choices. And the decision fatigue for me has been a very real thing right now, you know, just deciding what to do next. But anyway, that's really all I have for you right now. I'm sorry to be a downer today, but that's real, it's honest, and that's the only way I do things. I do things very transparently, and I do them very honestly, and sometimes that comes across as a little bit abrasive, so I apologize if any of y'all feel like my personality is a little bit too abrasive or aggressive or abrupt, but that's just the way I tend to do things, and I would rather have transparency with bluntness than, you know, like a softer, gentler touch where things are a little more hazy. So, and I don't know where that came from. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me while I continue to sort out how to do life on a daily basis, where my health is a priority, my children are a priority, my husband is a priority, and not everything gets equal footing on every single day. So I'm rambling now. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.